Woo! Welcome back to Strongman Personal Finance, everybody. My name is Christopher Belli. I'm a certified CPA accountant. I'm a fake bucklehead investor. I'm author of the book Stop Being a Broke Loser. It's on Amazon. And holy crap, is Mo, Trader Mo from Everything Money, one of the most massive clowns I have ever watched in my entire life. So apparently, Netflix is all the rage because it's collapsed and then it mooned, bro. And if you had bought the dip, you must be a genius. Now, Everything Money is known for their stock analyzer tool, where they punch in numbers, they make assumptions, and they tell you the price to buy a stock. Okay, that's better than most YouTubers. But for some reason, Paul, who kind of knows what he's doing, I think he understands investing, brought on this guy named Trader Mo, who day trades all day. Okay, that's what he does. He day trades. But apparently, Trader Mo also knows how to calculate the intrinsic value of stocks or buy point for stocks. And he's just a genius at financial analysis. Now, this recent video where they covered Netflix stock, Trader Mo doesn't seem to understand that if you put a extremely low margin into a DCF, your output that you're going to get is going to be insanely low because you can put whatever you want into a DCF and get a buy point at whatever price you think is good. It's all about your assumptions. Trader Mo doesn't seem to understand that. We're going to watch a clip and I'm going to give you my reaction to it. And then we're going to go look at Netflix stock. And I'm going to show you that Trader Mo is a massive clown. Okay. So let's watch this clip. We'll show you how dumb he is, and then we'll continue.
That's where I stand on this.
I came up with 0, and for that reason, I'm out.
Oh my God, it literally has 0. I've never seen 0 before.
I never have either. I changed this to 0.1 and it came out at 88 cents. So, but 0 margin. Of course that makes. Of course it's going to be margin, 0. Yeah. Of course it's going to be 0. 0 before though.
Okay, so guys,
business. I mean,
this is too hard pile. This is way too hard pile. I don't think there's any clarity.
So apparently Mo is shocked that if you put 0 as the profit margin in your DCF, you get an output that's basically worthless, okay? Because what the tool did is it projected out 0 profit for the next 5 or 10 years. And then it calculated the share price and it assumed that you sold it. That's how we got 88 cents per share. Do you really think that Netflix is worth 88 cents per share? Well, let's go look at it, okay? Now, me personally, I am not a fan of Netflix stock because I think there's a ton of competition out there in the streaming industry. And I think the competition is only heating up. Now, I'm not saying it's a bad company, and I believe it's profitable. We'll see. But I have no reason to invest in it, okay? I max my tax advantage accounts, and I buy broadly diversified index funds. But the market has concluded, at least right now, that Netflix is $291.88 per share, and it has a market capitalization of $130 billion. Here is what Mo thinks, according to his little DCF calculator, that Netflix should be. Let me make sure I'm not muted. Okay. So Mo says, I just put in 0 for my profit margin. And it's 0. I've never seen that before. How did that happen? Try putting a negative number in there, Mo. You might get something really surprising. What? So there's 445 million shares outstanding, right? And Mo is saying that Netflix a buy point for Netflix should be when it goes down to a $391 million market cap. $390 million. So Netflix would have to fall by multiple orders of magnitude to even potentially be a buy, according to Trader Mo. That's how much of a freaking clown he is, okay? I don't know what Netflix is worth. I haven't done a super deep dive into it. Netflix. I'm going to do some research because I have so much time on my hands. No. But I can tell you Netflix is not worth $391 million, okay? Could you imagine if somebody said, I will give you all of Netflix for $391 million? If you could raise the money, of course. Would you buy it? I would for $390. That's the best deal I've ever heard of in my entire freaking life. Ever. And let's go check Tattooed Chef real quick. Let's see what Tattooed Chef's market cap is. So Mo is saying it's exactly the same thing. So Mo is saying Netflix is a buy at the same price that Tattooed Chef is trading at now, the same market capitalization. Seriously, Mo, you are a massive clown, okay? You don't understand the basics of how a DCF works, okay? It's the present value of the future cash flows. If you put the future cash flows at 0, your freaking buy point is going to be 0 or roughly around there, okay? Depending on what PE ratio you put on there. How stupid can you be? Now, like I said, I'm not a huge fan of Netflix stock. I mean, in my opinion, they have the best shows, but that's a personal opinion, okay? And a lot of people may not agree with me. And in my opinion, buying Netflix because I like the shows is not a reason I'm going to buy it. Like I said, and I kind of agree with Paul on this. There's massive competition out there. Now, if we go look at the financials, revenue for the company has been very impressive. I mean, it's grown at a pretty healthy clip. If we look at the gross profit, it's actually increased, probably because of the pandemic, but it's been around 30. It's been increasing every single freaking year. That's awesome. Okay. Operating margin has been steadily increasing. That's great. Profit margin has been steadily increasing. Shares outstanding have been going up a little bit, but not the end of the world. I mean, overall, it seems like it's a decent company that is worth well more than $391 million. Who doesn't have a freaking Netflix subscription? Holy crap, this guy is stupid. All right, we go look at the balance sheet. Make sure you always check the most recent balance sheet, okay? Total current assets, $8.8 million. Total current liabilities, 7.7. They're not going to go bankrupt within the next year. Long-term assets, mostly probably all intangibles, but maybe a little bit of goodwill in there. We have long-term assets of $38 billion and long-term liabilities of $19 billion. So while they don't own a lot of their long-term assets free and clear, they're not underwater on their long-term assets. Looks good so far, right? Debt growth. Oh, it looks like the debt is going down. And it looks like the shareholders' equity is going up. Wow, that seems like a good thing. An increase in book value. Holy crap. Book value per share. Yeah, it's been going up every single freaking year. There's nothing to necessarily hate on this company about. I mean, apparently they have really bad free cash flow. I mean, it seems like it's a lot lower. Let's go look at their free cash flow margin. So their free cash flow margin is a lot lower than their profit margin. And I think it has to do, I mean, I could actually do the research if I really wanted to, but I think how it works is when they do an expenditure for a capital asset or an intangible asset, like a trademark or something, they have to expense that over a period of time. Whereas if they buy it on the statement of cash flows, it's a cash outflow in that year. So if you're amortizing an intangible asset over time, it's going to lead to higher profit margins than free cash flow margin. That's why I think there's a difference there. But don't quote me because I've done next to no research on this stock. Okay? But overall, I mean, it's got a decent balance sheet. It's got growing revenues. It's profitable on the accrual basis of accounting. It has free cash flow. And if we look at the ratios, okay, it's got a PE of 26. Price sales, I mean, a little pricey, but I don't see the freaking issue here. How is this worth the same as Tattooed Chef, Mo? How? What a freaking clown. So if you're investing in this company, I mean, let's see how bad it's collapsed. I mean, holy freaking crap. If you had bought the dip, you'd be sitting pretty right now. You'd almost be at the 2x point right now if you had bought the dip. But sometimes the dip keeps dipping. But overall, I mean, this is definitely not worth $391 million. What a freaking clown. All right, let's do some comments. Happy Halloween. I'm like the Grinch of Halloween. We did a Halloween thing with our church yesterday. I'm done with Halloween today. I don't trust Mo because of his hard nipples. I mean, I can't knock his nipples. I kind of like them. 88 cents. $5 from Christoph Liftoff. Congrats on 8K. Thank you guys very much. Yes, I have achieved 8,000 subscribers after 2 years on YouTube. I should have just talked about Tesla and Bitcoin. What am I doing with my life? But thank you very much. I appreciate the donation. I will put that into VT. Look at their cash on hand. Sure, it exceeds $390 million. What is their... oh, of course. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, their cash on hand is... they got $6 billion of cash. Oh, it's worth it's a buy at 88 cents. I'm out. I put 0 in my DCF. Why does it say 0? I don't understand. My son was 8, father, and the other children were confused. Paul always mentions he has 8 or 9 businesses upstairs. Shouldn't he know if it's 8 or 9? I don't know what to say. How's Alibaba? It went down. It went down. They invest in shows. They do. I was wondering where those new shows came from. I thought they were free. I mean, Netflix is a great streaming service, and it's my go-to. Most of the other ones, in my opinion, suck. There's some good shows on there, and there is competition, and you never know when the tides will turn. Like, I think Netflix is the king right now for quality. But who freaking knows? You got to really watch that stuff. You know, you got to see like what is management doing? What kind of shows are they putting on there? It seems like it's a super competitive business, and like fortunes can turn very, very quickly. So it's just not something I'm interested in. Congrats. Thank you very much. You go to church, I had you pegged as an atheist. Yes, I go with my wife. What is the use of that green screen behind you? Well, I try to get a green. It just isn't working right now. I'll figure it out. No, you have to put it in Dogecoin. Oh, yeah, I'll put it in Dogecoin. Yeah. I swear. All right, guys, I just wanted to crap on Mo a little bit. Kids are currently egging my house because I give out tattooed shit for Halloween. That's an expensive Halloween, man. To the moon. Dogecoin, it went up, bro. Brooklyn, you're going to delete, once Baba moons again, which it will, you're going to delete your video like a bussy, just like you did before. The streaming space is tough. People will just watch Netflix for 1 month and move. Yeah, I mean, there's good shows in every platform, but in my opinion, I think Netflix has the best shows. Whoa, this is Fabio's baby. Why are you so conservative? How is 100% stocks conservative? It's not, okay? What's going on here? I'm saying Netflix is a buy at 88 cents. I learned that from Everything Money today. All right, guys, I'll give you a LaFufu outro, and that's it for tonight. Cheers!
Holy smoke, this ain't no joke, I was literally about to go to bed.
Oh my word, look at that!
Wow, do we have a lot to get into here today.
Woo! 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 Man! Oh!